students, as we have already started with our exercise 3.2, some questions are left. So today let's see the left question. See today's very first question, insert 5 rational numbers between -3 and -2. And for this I told you how you have to do. We have done the concept for this. See, -3 means this is -3 upon 1. That is the rational number. And -2 upon 1. Both are having the same denominator, right? Now, if both are having the same denominator, then whatever number has been asked, what number has been asked? 5 number has been asked between it. So what we have to multiply? 5 plus 1, that is 6 we have to multiply in the numerator and the denominator. So let's see what changes will happen. -3 upon 1 is there and we have to multiply 6 in the denominator and 6 in the numerator. So what will be the rational number, equivalent rational number we will get? We will get 6 3 is 18, that is -18 upon 6, and next number we are having in -2 upon 1, so that will be equal to -2 upon 1 multiplied by 6 in the numerator and denominator. That will be equal to 6 2 is 12 upon 6. Right? So we have got two equivalent rational number for -3 and also for -2. So these are the rational numbers we are having. Just check for the denominator, we are having the same denominator, and see the numerator -12 and -18. So few rational numbers are lying between this. So what rational numbers are lying between these? 5 rational numbers. So 5 rational number between -3 and -2 are. What are the numbers lying between this? -12 and -18 is there. So what will lie in between this? -17 upon 6, -16 upon 6, -15 upon 6, -14 upon 6, and -13 upon 6. Right? And please remember that we will not include these corner numbers because these numbers are lying between -12 upon 6 and -18 upon 6. So these are the corner numbers. We will not include these numbers. So these are the 5 rational number between -3 and -2. Okay? Yes. Now see the second question. Insert 5 rational number between -4 upon 5 and -2 upon 3. So you can see here both the rational number is having different denominator. So what is the first step we have to follow? We have to make the denominator common. And how can we make? By taking the LCM of the denominator. 5 and 3, LCM of 5 and 3 will go for 15. So we have to make the denominator of both the rational number as how much? 15. So in 5 what we have to multiply? 3. 5 3 is 15. So we have to multiply 3 in the numerator. 4 3 is 12. So -12 upon 15, and other number is 2 upon 3, -2 upon 3. So -2 upon 3 multiplied by what we need to multiply? 5 in the denominator and 5 in the numerator. So we will get -10 upon 15. So here we can see that this is -10 upon 15 and it's -12 upon 15. So only one rational number, that is -11 upon 15, is lying between this. But we want 5 rational numbers. So what we have to do? Again we have to multiply in the numerator and the denominator by 6. So -12 upon 15. We are having one of the equivalent rational number. So in this what we need to multiply? We need to multiply 6 in the numerator and 6 in the denominator. So what we will get? 12 6 is 72. So -72 upon 15 6 is 90. Right? So other rational number we are having is -10 upon 15. Here also what we have to multiply in the numerator and the denominator by 6 only. So your answer will be minus 60 upon 90. So now we can see minus 60 upon 90 and minus 72 upon 90. They are having so many rational numbers and we have to write only 5 rational numbers. So we can write. So 5 rational number or 5 rational number between which two numbers? Minus 4 upon 5 and minus 2 upon 3. Because whatever number we have calculated, that are the equivalent rational number of minus 4 upon 5 and minus 2 upon 3. So, rational number between these two rational number will be what? Minus 72. So 71 we will write. We cannot write minus 72 upon 90 because that is the corner number. So minus 71 upon 90, minus 70 upon 90, minus 69 upon 90, minus 68 upon 90, minus 67 upon 90. So these are the 5 rational numbers. If you want, you can also start from minus 61 upon 90, minus 62 upon 90, and in that way also you can write. These all numbers are lying between this. Okay. Now see the second part in this. We have to find 5 rational number between minus 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3. One is negative rational number and one is positive rational number, but both are having different denominators. So again we have to make the denominator common. So LCM of 2 and 3 will give you how much? 6. So again we have to make the denominator is equal to 6. So minus 1 upon 2. So what we need to multiply into? 2 3s is 6. So in the numerator also we have to multiply by 3. So we will get minus 3 upon 6. Right? And other number we are having as 2 upon 3. So in 2 upon 3, what we have to multiply? 2, because 3 2s is 6. So again 2 in the numerator. So we got 4 upon 6. Now see, in the denominator both we are having 6 in the denominator, and in the numerator we are having minus 3 and 4. So we know that between minus 3 and 4 more than 5 numbers are lying. So directly we can write down the rational number between these two numbers. Hence 5 rational number between minus 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3 are. What number we are having here? Minus 3 and 4. Right? So after minus 3, because this is a positive rational number, so minus 3 is on the negative side of the 0 and 4 is on the positive side. Right? So after minus 3 what will come? Minus 2. So we are having rational number between these two numbers as minus 2 upon 6, minus 1 upon 6. 0 is also a rational number. Right? And after 0 what will come? 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6 and 3 upon 6 also. But they are asking for only 5 rational numbers, so we can write this. Okay? Yes. Now see the third question. Express the following rational numbers as decimals. 3, 5 by 8. We have to write it into decimals. So 3, 5 by 8 is equal to how much? 3 is the whole part. So 3 plus 5 by 8. Okay? And this is a fractional part. So we have to convert this into decimals. So 3 plus 5 by 8. 8 is in the denominator. So for that what we have to do? We have to make the denominator in as 10, 100 or 1000. So in 8 what we have to multiply? 125. In fraction chapter we have already done this, right? So 125 in the numerator also. So how we are getting 3 plus 125 into 5 is how much? 625, and 8 into 125 is how much? 1000. This is equal to 3 plus 625 upon 1000 will give you how much? 0.625, because 3 decimal places will be there, because 3 zeros are there. So this will sum up to, the answer will be equal to 3.625. So this will be your decimal number. Yes, now see the second part in this. We are having minus 21 upon 125 and we have to convert it into decimals. So again, we know that for turning of any of the rational number or any of the fraction into decimals, we have to make the denominator as 10, 100 or 1000. So we are having minus 21 upon 125, and we know that we have to make the denominator 10, 100 or 1000, and we are having 125 in this. So 125 into 8 is how much? 1000. So if 8 we have multiplied in the denominator, so we have to multiply 8 in the numerator also. So what answer will get? 8 ones are 8 and 8 twos are is 16 with minus sign, and upon 125 into 8 is 1000. So what will be the answer? Negative sign is there. So in minus you will get answer 168 upon 1000 is how much? 0.168, because 3 zeros are there, means 3 decimal places will be there. So this is your answer. Okay. Yes, now see the third part. Minus 7, 11 upon 80. It is in mixed and it is with negative sign. Right? So, either you multiply it and turn out it into improper with negative sign and then do, or you can do one more thing. First we will find the positive value for this. Like we are having minus 11 upon 80. So first we will find the value of 7, 11 upon 80. 7, 11 upon 80 will be equal to how much? 7 plus 11 upon 80. Right? We are not taking the negative sign. Please mind it. So now 80 is there. So we know that if 80 is there, so what we have to do? We have to multiply the denominator by such a number so that we can make the denominator as 10, 100 or 1000. So 80 will be multiplied by 125, right? And in the denominator if we are multiplying by 125, so in numerator also we have to multiply by 125. So you will get how much? 7 plus 80 upon 80 into 125 is how much? 1000 and one more 0, because 125 into 80 is how much? 1000, and here is 80, and 125 into 11 is how much? 1375, right? And now in decimals if we write, so this is the 4 decimal places we need and this is the 4 decimal places. So 7 point, what answer we get? 1375, because we are having 4 decimal place. So decimal will be kept here only. Your answer is 7.1375. So from here what you got? You got 7, 11 upon 80 is equal to 7.1375. Hence, we are having the negative number here. Hence, minus 7, 11 upon 80 will be equal to minus 7.1375. Okay? Just remember, whenever we are having a negative sign and mixed one is there, so you cannot write like this. If you are writing the number like this, minus 7, 11 upon 80 is equal to minus 7 and plus 11 upon 80. So this will be a wrong statement. Minus 7 plus 11 upon 80, and these are not same. When you do, then you can check it out. Okay, now we have finished our exercise 3.2. Complete your notebook with exercise 3.2.